I talked about a lot of member yesterday. But you know who I forgot to mention? Honestly, I forgot to mention Nerissa. And how much of a troll and a freak she is. Nerissa's a freak? Yeah, water is wet. No, but for real, it was, So you see, stage 1 of Hololive-EN. It happened on 1 p.m. JST, right? Mm-hmm. But we were literally already there since morning. Basically, management, they had a cafeteria set up for us, like a quick cafeteria, and we were able to eat just a little bit before lunchtime. So we ate at like around 11 or like 10:30. I forgot. It was basically break time after all of the checking and rehearsals and whatnot. And it was basically like a little treat before we perform on stage. I was with Hatama Senpai and Moona Senpai. We were actually discussing about our MC. We're discussing what we were about to do. We were like, oh, what do you want to say? Is there any certain fan calls that you guys want to do? We were just discussing stuff while we were having lunch. Then across from our table was actually the EN table. There was like there was Bibu, there was Kyla, there was Fuamuko, there was Nerissa. As I was eating my lunch, I kind of felt like a sharp stare. Like I kind of felt like someone is staring at me. Before I took a bite of my food, I kind of looked around, and in front of me there I saw Nerissa. To explain this in the best way, the way she sits, she has her back against me, is how she sits. So basically, she has her whole body twisted and turned around, and she's just staring at me. She literally went... And the thing was, nobody else noticed. It was just me. She was just staring at me and nobody actually saw the whole ordeal. All of a sudden, she takes out like a water bottle. And she started licking the tip of the bottle. She went, What are you implying? We're in public! And then basically, Moona Senpai started to notice that I was being, she noticed that I was blushing and whatnot. So she asked me, Ollie, are you okay? And I'm like, well, I'm good. Just look behind you. And then she turns around. And then it becomes like that meme. You guys know that meme? The... Yeah, it became that meme. So every time Moona Senpai looks back, Nerissa's just being super safe, so she's just drinking, she's just eating her meal. Well, every time Moona Senpai doesn't look back, whenever she comes to stare back at me, Nerissa would look at me again and she would have like the bottle being licked. You see, Hatama Senpai was facing that way also, right? But she was so into her food that every time she comes to stare at Nerissa, she'd always be saying so, and whenever she's back eating again, and whenever Moona Senpai isn't looking, Nerissa would just look at me again while licking the bottle. It's very hard to explain, but that girl was flirting with me and nobody noticed. And then she gaslighted me. Nerissa gaslighted me. I kept on saying, Nerissa's being weird. And then Nerissa's like, what? Me? Weird? Nah, she's making things up. She's being weird. Did you guys not see it? She gaslighted